So this is yu. Yu. Let's try yu. Can I hear you say yu? Oh my goodness, you guys are perfect. All right, and that's my sister. Lu. Just put an L before yu, and then you get Lu. That's her name. All right. What we just did was guajira. Guajira is a flamenco set with Cuban influence. So you hear this Cuban style of music in there. And what we just sang was Spanish, so some of you might be able to tell us what it was about, but we actually have very limited time, so we have to move on. Alright, so now let's look at flamenco, because this is what we do, and usually that's what she does for a living. I'm just tagging along. So let's look at the board over there. How do we pronounce that? The top line? Flamenco. Anyone knows what flamenco actually meant? Oh, we have a hand.
Flamingo.
Alright, so we actually look at Wikipedia a few days ago. Flamenco, it actually means expelled peasant. So who started flamenco? Anyone? Gypsies? Yes. Did you say gypsies? That was perfect. Oh, okay, good, good, good. No matter what you say, oh yeah, yes, right. And then the important thing we have to learn here, no matter what we do today, we have to remember, if we watch flamenco, how do we cheer? Yeah, that's great. And then, well, you can cheer with ole, or you can cheer with anything that you actually like to say. What would you like to say?
Y para.
So flamenco, that was the sound of the what's the Arabic, yes. And then the next line, anyone knows it? That's the Japanese writing of flamenco. Can we have Liu saying that in Japanese?
Anyone here know hiragana?
Katakana.
What's that? Wait, what's that? We celebrate
Flamenco, if you are Japanese. Oh, Pablo is trying to save us. Right. And then if you read traditional Chinese, that's the Formenco. Can we have Liu pointing them out? Formenco. That's the traditional Chinese.
Traditional Chinese. If you're looking over here and your mouth is up, thank you for being a good listener. I'm also looking for kids who are going to go to Carnegie Hall, who's being a good audience member right now. Okay, Miss Lee.
And then next we have, who can recognize the language over there? What would that be? Oh, great.
Korean.
Korean. Awesome. You were saying the same thing? Right, great. And then the next one, anyone can recognize that? Oh, okay. Lady. Oh, everything. Oh my goodness, you're good. All right, good. Next one. Next one. Hebrew. All right. All right. So good. So now we know what flamenco looks like, and there are multiple languages you can write flamenco with, and we'll skip them for today. All right. So now we have to talk about the world of flamenco. Excuse me. Sorry. So flamenco is started by gypsies. Where are gypsies from? Anyone? Okay, I see the hand. Anyone? Okay. Okay. Spain and Mexico definitely have great flamenco influence over there, but we are in Taiwan. I wish it's in Taiwan, but unfortunately it's not from Taiwan. So, can you recognize? Good, good. I hear India. Good, good, great. All right. So gypsies, supposedly they come from northern India, and then they just go everywhere. So that when we hear flamenco, we hear all kinds of music, because everybody learns flamenco by what? By eye, by ear, by music, by imitation. We learn by imitation. That's how flamenco artists learn still today. There is not much notation. You can't really have sheet music of them unless I write them out like that. Then you'll be able to peek what it may look like. But this has my interpretation of what my thinking of flamenco is. So it means that if I teach you flamenco today, you go back and then you think, okay, so what would I do with my flamenco? You're adding your personal choices. And then when you are going to teach someone else flamenco, yes?
That goes great with our third grade music theme, which is, what is my style? So I hope you're paying attention, because some of this flamenco might be part of your style. Thank you.
Right. Yeah. All right. So now, on the map, we also like to tell you some place really important where we are from. Anyone knows where Formosa is? Oh, okay. You first. Yes. Over there. Okay. Where we have the lead pointing over where? There. Up, down. Up, 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 up. Up. Okay, good. Stop. Right there. Circle that thing. Circle. Oh, okay. That's where Formosa. What does Ida Formosa mean? Anyone? Oh, I see your hand over there. Huh? Oh, okay. Ida is very close to
Isla.
Yes. Good. Formosa means beautiful. So it's Ida Formosa, beautiful island. And who named Formosa? Where is this country? Any guess? No? Yeah, what country? Okay, yes, that means Taiwan. And actually Portuguese, they came by and then they decided to name this island, beautiful island. They just named it and they left, they never sent troops in. And there are other countries who actually visited Taiwan, some of them even sent troops in. So Taiwan is full of interesting culture, just like flamenco. All right, so now, let's look at, ole, we know that. That's what ole looks like. Yeah. Thank you. And then I learned something by looking at ole. So we see the upside down exclamation point. And I learned that in Spanish, when you want to put exclamation point at the end, you usually do that in the beginning as well, and then you put it upside down. Yes, serious question mark. You guys are so good. All right, good. So that's why we cheer. Ole, yeah. Or you can say muy bien, huh? Or if you're Italian, you say bravo, bravo, bravi tutti, bravissimi. All right. So now, let's have some fun. We're gonna look at the flamenco rhythm. Does anyone know flamenco rhythm? Oh, yes. You got the first part really well. Yeah, that's the idea of it. Yes. Flamenco rhythm is something that we actually hear quite often. Yeah. Alright, so now, that's one of the center thing, the 12-beat system. So we're gonna have some fun with math. Oh dear. Aha. Okay. Alright, let's look at this. How do you say one in Spanish? Okay. Let's make it shorter. Let's just say un. Un. Okay. How do you say two in Spanish? Alright. So let's count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Alright. So how do you say three in Spanish? Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright. How do you say these in Mandarin? Okay. 1, 好棒，好棒，好棒，太厉害了，好棒，好棒。接下来，1、2、3，1、2、3。Very good. All right. So now, let's split you. This side, you're gonna count 1, 2. Well, if you are from, if you speak with Andalusian accent, what would you say?
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
You don't really hear the BS ending. You don't hear them that much. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, good. This side you will do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you do 1, 2, 3, I do 1, 2. We only count 1. So instead of 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Good. And then instead of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, we do 1, 1. All right. So let's do this. 1, 1, 1. Awesome. Great. Does anyone know what we just learned? What was it called? Yes, there is a specific term when you have 3 against 2. Yes, flamenco rhythm. This word starts with H. Anyone know? Oh, okay, Pablo.
Hemiola.
Can you guys say hemiola?
Yes. Hemiola. Does anyone know how that's spelled?
Okay. Oh wait. Shh, shh, shh.
So we know hemiola starts with H, and then what?
Like spelling bee style.
Hemiola. H.
The spelling bee, you say the word, you spell it, and then you say the word again. Good.
All right, let's say ole. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. The actual spelling is H-E-M-I-O-L-A. Can you repeat after me? H-E-M-I-O-L-A. Hemiola. Good. Good. All right. And then I wrote LCM on top of this. Does anyone know what LCM stands for? Oh wow, good. Oh my goodness, you're good! Okay, so now let's look at this together. We have two.
Hold on a second. Guys, it's time to do the next thing, so you have to stop and listen. Thank you for listening.
Right. So we have 2 in the group, we have 3 in the group, we also have 4 in the group, we have 6 in the group. What's the LCM?
2.
Well, you have to consider 4 in there too. So what would we do? There is a hint. We just did that a while ago. 6 times 2 equals what? Yes! Yes. Okay, yes. Alright. So the red dot is the accented one. This is our West Side Story music. Bum, 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 and this is the fun part of it, because if you are a dancer, when you count, you might start from 12. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then if you learn classical music, this is like, what? Am I counting from 12? This is crazy. You might count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then if you want to break it into 2, then you might have 1 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 2 and. So counting, the idea is, the most important thing is not about where you put the number, it's about where you put the accents. So have fun with this, and then we can move on.
Can we try 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. I can't hear you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Very good. And stop. And look.
And now, before we end this class, we would like to invite you to do, actually I think some hand gestures for now, because we might not have the room for the feet. Alright, so we're going to look at Yu. She's going to teach us, well actually let's start from this rhythm. What does this mean? In meter, what would that be? 4/4. Yeah, so there are 4, one measure has 4 beats. Use quarter note as 1 beat, and we have 4 of them. And sorry, I didn't put an end bar over there. It's a little confusing here, but bear with me, thank you. So the basic tango, how many beats are there in tango? 14, interesting guess. 12? You could count to 12 if you want.
4.
Well, okay, yes, over there. 4, yes, good, good. Okay, so tango, we have da 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 flamenco hand thing. I am totally not capable of doing that, so let's look at the professional. And let's give her the da, da,
Do I see your hands clapping? Do I see your mouth off?
Good. Thank you. And then now, she
Yeah,
also
stop.
has, after 1, 2, 3, 4, da, 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 and then the faster one, right? Okay. Let's do the double time thing, and then with a pause. All right. I guess I'll give you. She actually speaks.
Yeah. Oh my God, I speak. So if we want to have a good stop, because in flamenco, the most important thing is to stop. Okay, so not the beginning, but the stop. Okay, so how to stop things? So if we continue to boom daga boom bang boom daga boom bang da一bang bang, and then we can stop. Okay, so yes.
So let's have some micro movements with our hands, so we don't hit our neighbors. We'll try that micro movements, huh? Let me give you some daga.
I'm looking for hands. Do it again.
Let's look at this side. Let's see. What's your name? Lucy. Lucy and this side.
Okay, so this
We're gonna do
whole-
this first.
This whole side is moving.
Uh-huh.
This side is quiet and watching.
Yeah, and then before we start, remember the end, the start is the most important thing. Think of something you can pause. You can really go crazy with
I'm
it.
seeing who's paying attention, who's a good
You can
audience.
do
And then we'll switch.
some crazy facial expression. Interest your neighbor. All right, so let's do that
This
together.
side gets to go first.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7.
Wait. Un momento.
This side is quieter.
The other side.
This
The other
side.
side. So, interesting pants.
Okay, who's ready to move? And you guys are going to say ole at the end. 5, 6, 7, and.
And then, before we end, we'd like to present you a little dance. you.